So I'm gonna do the Android recovery mode on the XP5S here. So the phone is powered off at the moment. So I'm going to press and hold the power and the volume up key. Continue holding the volume up key until it says no command. Then I'm going to press the power button and then click the volume up button to enter this menu. Then I'm going to scroll down to factory reset. Once the text box appears, the wipe is complete. Scroll up to reboot system now. So use the volume up or down button to wipe all user data. Click yes. Okay, data wipe complete. Click on reboot system now. So one thing to note, on the menu and even on my instructions from SONIM, it's telling me to use the volume up and down button to cycle through the menu and then the power button to select. I've found that I can use the directional buttons on here on the regular keypad here, the up and down, and then the select button to select those options. All right, so it's looking like we are okay. So it's doing the same thing it was before. You can see we were going to this com.android.phone has stopped, and so if I click the back button, it still keeps cycling to this menu. So, and eventually what it's done previously, once I get into it and do this several times, I click on these buttons many times to click the back button or the end call button, and then try to get through it. It will eventually just power the phone off and go back to that setting that we were seeing before, or that screen that we were seeing in the previous video. So let me try to replicate that. Okay, so yeah, it's replicating that same circumstances. It's shutting down the phone. It will power back on here, and I'm gonna assume it's gonna go back to that menu again. Yeah, so as we can see here on this menu, can't load Android system. Your data may be corrupt. If you continue to get this message, you may need to perform a factory data reset and erase all user data stored on this device. So even when I selected on this menu, wipe all user data, this cannot be undone. I'm going to click yes. It seems to go through that same function as when I did the Android recovery mode, but we'll let this time through and see what happens. Okay, so the phone has fully reset, and it's doing the exact same thing again. So I don't know where to go from here. It seems to just go through this loop, and then it says the com.android.phone has stopped. The phone was working fine prior to our spring break that was just last week, and this morning is when we're seeing this issue first arise. So it was just showing up in this state from this morning. So I can't, and it won't even really allow me to get to the power off button, so I can't even shut it down properly, other than I can of course take the battery out and reset it that way. See what happens when I put the battery back in the phone. Okay, it's not automatically trying to power back on. Anyway, so that's where we're standing with this particular one. I still so using the Android recovery mode, going through the steps of wiping the data, factory reset, and then rebooting the system. It's still doing the same thing as it was before. So any other additional information that can help, please feel free to comment or reply in an email to me.